What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Team Bankroll video. I'm the big man on campus for SBR. We're taking a look at Europa League matches for Thursday, October 4th. And as always, I'm back. My co-host back with me here, Alex from me for Tips. Alex, you and I have done plenty of Europa League over the last year plus. We've seemingly done every video. How you doing? And you ready for Europa League?
Ready for Europa League, as always. Ready for Europa League, killing Champions League this season. Two rounds in a row. We are in huge profit over to Team Bankroll SBR videos. Also on my Twitter account, I'm giving free tips on daily basis, and I'm doing incredible over the last days. This month started incredible, and I hopefully it will follow the same winning streak as it is now.
Very good, very good. Champions League's over though. It's time for Europa League, Alex. So we just finished up some of the games from today. Let's get into Europa League. We got very little time and so much to do. Let's start it out by welcoming everyone in. Hope you enjoy the show. Hit the like button and let us know who you're on. If not, in the chat, in the comment section after the fact. Alex, we'll start it off. We won't go over every single game, but we selected about 10 or 11 that we like here. We'll start it off. Anderlecht, 2.2. Draw 3.5, hosting Dinamo Zagreb 3.5. This is one you took a look at. I've had some decent luck in the past with Dinamo Zagreb. Anderlecht, not a team I generally get involved with. What do you like here?
I love this Dynamo Zagreb team. Anderlecht kicked off their domestic campaign with some poor results. I was expecting more from them, but the Dynamo Zagreb. If you remember, we talked in the playoffs about them. They were unlucky not to qualify in the Champions League group stages. Very, very unlucky, to tell you the truth. I was expecting them there in the Champions League. I thought that they will arrive there to do some damage to big names. They are now in Europa League, where they have huge chances to qualify from this group. I think that they will pull off the upset in away at Anderlecht. I have two bets for this one. Draw double chance Dinamo Zagreb at 1.67. I think that they will go with points from Anderlecht, and I also have both team to score at 1.73. I really like both bets for this match.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Anderlecht right now, really struggling. I mean, 2 goals over their last, I'm sorry, 3 goals over their last 5 games. Definitely struggling to score. Had a draw over the weekend to a really bad Belgian side. Just having some trouble right now. Anderlecht a good side out of Croatia, or Zagreb a good side out of Croatia. I definitely like this play here. You're definitely getting a nice price too on the straight Zagreb win at 3.5. Let's move on. Rosenborg out of Norway, 4.75, hosting Leipzig, 1.75, draw 4.2. Obviously, we know all about Red Bull Leipzig, a team generally very involved in the Bundesliga. Plenty of great players, Forsberg and Timo Werner and others. Rosenborg, a team that I've seen many times. They faced Celtic earlier in the Champions League. They're just a team that really struggle to score goals. They're not very good. Competition in that country's not as good. I'm shocked at the price here. Rosenborg have played better, but you look at a lot of the competition that they faced, very low level. Rosenborg not exactly. Even in this league, Alex, in Europa League, you're playing a lot of bad sides. Sarpsborg and that kind of Skengia.
Valerenga,
Sure,
yeah,
Cork.
Valerenga, and
Just
yeah, absolutely.
sure. Teams are just below the competition. I'm shocked at this price. I think it's a very good one. I like Leipzig here, 1.75. Looks like a very nice play.
I love this play, and if you remember, we had a discussion at the beginning of the group stage. Some big names like Chelsea, like Arsenal, are always resting their key players in Europa League because it's more important for them their domestic league because they are winning. They want to win there. But RB Leipzig don't stand a chance to win Bundesliga, and they will always fight to go as far as possible in Europa League. They are by far the better team in this match. They are coming after a huge important win away at Hoffenheim. Who Hoffenheim, we've seen them in Champions League yesterday. They did an incredible match against Manchester City. They were seconds away to take some points from that match. I think that RB Leipzig right now are really good. They're coming after 2 wins in a row in Bundesliga. They've lost their Europa League opener away at home against the Salzburg. Something like a sister team, let's say, because both of them are sponsored by Red Bull. Uh, right now, Red Bull are investing more in Salzburg. I don't know why, but RB Leipzig are really good. So I think that they have the first chance against Rosenborg, and 1.7 is really good for them.
Yeah, terrific price here. Definitely a nice one that I'm probably looking towards grabbing. Let's keep it going. Salzburg. We just talked about Red Bull Leipzig. Let's talk about Red Bull Salzburg. 1.57 hosting my beloved Celtic. 6.5 draw 4.33. Look, Alex. Here's the truth of the matter, and you're not going to get a more candid take on Celtic right now. They're not a good team this year. They're not playing well. This is a very difficult trip, as
I
we
wanted
know.
to I wanted to ask you because you know them better. I don't follow them so much. I wanted to ask you what is their problem there at Celtic? Because either in their domestic league, either in European competitions, they are really struggling. What is it's an internal problem? It's a how to say that coach of theirs lost the dressing room. What happened?
Well, I don't know if it's that, but I mean, they sold, Moussa Dembele's moved to Lyon. He was their big time goal scorer. Lee Griffiths has kind of fell off by the wayside. Their defense has been shocking. I mean, Mikel Lustig defends on this team still. Mikel Lustig is pure trash. They've had some issues with Scott Sinclair as well. His play hasn't been particularly good. They're just not great going forward right now. They put a lot of money into this Odasan Edouard from PSG, but he's a PSG guy that never saw the field, so he's kind of a second-rate PSG player. Dembele was the big guy there, and he's now gone. And they don't put money into the club. It's really more of a club issue. They're not putting money into it, shockingly enough, because you could say what you want, Alex. Celtic are a big club. They're a very big club, and they're
Absolutely.
popular in a lot of different places. They've just had a lot of issues, and defensively they've been really poor. They're not scoring any goals this year. But look, the season's still very young, obviously in the Premiership. But I mean, you look at the standings right now in that league; they're fifth, which is quite amazing. As far as in this game, this is a tough trip into Austria. Salzburg are very good at home. I remember last year they were really pretty much unbeatable at home. It's a small price, low price, but I don't really see any situation on why I'd want Celtic in the spot. Maybe their turn match they could play better, but um, Salzburg is low. It's kind of a stay away for me. What do you like here? You like anything?
I think that I will add Salzburg in a parlay bet. They are scoring
Yeah,
goals for
sure.
fun now. They're scoring, I don't know, they scored 12 with 18 goals in their last 5 matches across all competitions. Beating also RB Leipzig away in the first match. At home, they're brilliant. As you said, Celtic are struggling big time right now. And I think that this Salzburg team are way more decent than they appear to be, like a name, Salzburg. When you say Salzburg, they are an experienced side. They played in the European competition over the last years, and I think that they can go deep in this one. I will stick to Salzburg in an Akabet.
Yeah, I think you look at the next game I wanted to kind of bring up quickly. Arsenal heading into Azerbaijan to take on Qarabag. Arsenal sending a pretty decent team over. I know Ballerin's with the team. Lacazette, I believe, is with the team. They have some guys that are with this team over in Azerbaijan. I mean, it's safe to say. I mean, Qarabag struggled last year against England competition. It's always a tough trip to go there, but From what I'm seeing, it's a beautiful trip. It's a nice trip. I think for the fans, they get to go to places maybe they don't generally go to, and that's I think one thing good about Europa League. But Arsenal, I think can win this competition. I think they're that good. I think they go forward and win like 3-4-0. I think Arsenal and Salzburg in a parlay 2.35. That's a great price.
Arsenal, yeah, you can take also Arsenal and over 1.5 goals at 1.7. I think that easily they can score 2 goals on their own away at Qarabag. Yes, Qarabag, if you remember, we always are talking about them, saying that it's a tough place to visit, it's a long trip. Arsenal, I don't remember with whom they have in the Premier League. You had the Premier League show earlier. They're traveling to
Fulham.
Fulham to play. I think it's an easy win, and I think that they should get the job done over Karabakh in this match.
Yeah, and if you know anything about London, I mean, they're both London clubs, so it's not a particularly far trip at Fulham. As far as also, Alex, I've learned this from watching. It's funny. Arsenal fan TV is something that it's funny to watch, but I've actually learned some things about travel that a lot of the direct flight, there is no direct flight into Baku. A lot of the time you have to fly into Moscow and then to Baku. So it's kind of interesting. You have to make some different trips, but a tough trip to get over to Azerbaijan. It's probably not different for the team, but I think Arsenal and a parlay look decent. Vorskla out of Ukraine, team that played Arsenal last week or 2 weeks ago. Vorskla hosting Sporting Lisbon. Vorskla 5.25, draw 3.6. Sporting Lisbon 1.8. Obviously, a little golf in town here. Portuguese league is obviously nothing like Arsenal or the English Premier League, but Sporting a known team in Europe, a team that played last year in Champions League and did a nice job in that Juventus and Olympiacos, I believe, division. They should be able to go to Vorskla and get the job done, but it's a tough travel, another tough spot. What do you like here?
If Sporting will not win against the Vorskla, the football is going somewhere very wrong. Yes, Sporting have problems with their squad. They've lost many players in the summer. They have some injury issues and some questionable players. One of their best striker, Bas Dost, is questionable, but I think that finally he will make the starting 11 tomorrow against Vorskla. Vorskla scored 2 goals against Arsenal, but I think that Arsenal at 4-0 didn't push, didn't defend it very well, and let those 2 goals in. Like what happened today with PSG match against Red Star Belgrade at 5-0. Of course, that you will consider goal because what is the difference? 5-0, 5-1, 6-1 after that. This is what a big team does. I'm not saying that Sporting will destroy Vorskla, but I say that Vorskla are not at Sporting level. Sporting very interested in this competition. They will try their best to win the 3 points. They already won against Qarabag at home 2-0, keeping a clean sheet. They are very strong in their defense, and I think that Vorskla will have a hard time to find the back of the net. I'm going Sporting at 1.8. I really like this match.
Now I was wondering where Jeremy Mathieu went. He was horrible at Barcelona. Now he's at Sporting, I see. But yeah, I mean, just a little golf in town here. Vorskla obviously are a smaller side. Portuguese team's definitely much better. Zenit St. Petersburg out of Russia hosting Prague. Zenit 1.75, draw 3.8. Slavia Prague 5.25. Alex, look, it's very simple. When Zenit are at home, I'm interested. When they're on the road, I'm not interested. They have some pretty good players. Obviously, guys like Kokorin and Dazuba, and they recently signed Marquisio, who's about 50 years old, I feel like. But again, I mean, Prague just kind of on a different level. I like the Russian league. Zenit's always been good to me at home. Not a bad price on the Russians here. What do you think?
Zenit 1.8, take it now. The odds will drop. Already went at 1.75 if I see. When I previewed this match a few hours ago, they were at 1.8 and I made a bet on them. The odds are dropping. Slavia Prague are missing an entire team. As you said, Zenit at home are killing it. They are unbeaten at home since January, February, April, I think, against Krasnodar, another team who are playing against Sevilla tomorrow at home. But yeah, I think that they are a brilliant side. You can take also the over 2.5 goals if Big Man was giving the over 2.5 goals in all their previous matches, and
Sure.
almost in every single one of them it was a winning bet. But I like the home side here, Zenit. I might make them my banker. I will decide which one is my banker till the end of the show. But also the over 2.5 goals at 1.9 looks really valuable.
I'm coming up with a big acker, Alex. I'll give it to you at the end of the show in Europa League.
Awesome.
Yeah, I definitely like Zenit here as well. They were killing it in last couple shows we did in Europa. Their overs were locks. I mean, they were literally. Remember that one game that they needed to come back in? They were down 4 goals in. They came back and won
Wow,
eight
yeah,
one or whatever. I mean, you look at their games. I mean,
absolutely.
2-1, 4-0, 5-3, 2-1, 2-1. 3-1, 8-1 against Minsk. I just they score a ton of goals. Uh, Apollon Limassol 3.8, hosting Marseille out of France. Marseille 2.05, draw 3.6. Look, another pretty big golf in class here. Marseille, obviously a pretty decent French side. Limassol, generally a team we see just because for whatever reason, Cyprus has a shot at the Champions League and Europa League. It's either them or Nicosia. Limassol doing some good things in their domestic league. They've already scored 11 goals in 3 matches, but big step up in class here. You're getting over even money on Marseille. It's got to be the bet here, no?
I'm scared. I'm scared about this game. Marseille on the road, they are not traveling good in Europa League. I don't know what is happening exactly with them. Apollon, I'm telling you that they are not so bad, at least in front of their fans. I think that they will help my tip over 2.5 goals at 1.75. I think that this has written goals all over it, a goal fast, 3 goals at least in the match, 1.75. It's a lock for me. Also, you can go for the Alex Classic, both team to score in the over 2.5 goals, but I will stay. Maybe I will have a play on that also, but it's a lock, the over 2.5 for me in Apollon versus Marseille. They are a dangerous side, Apollon at home. They are playing with their heart. Always the small teams, when they are playing at home with bigger names, they are giving everything on the pitch. Most of all because a lot of people are watching, and TV people are watching also on TV, and they might see 1 2 players to go further in better teams in Europe, to catch a good transfer, uh, for more money also. So you never know with this kind of team. This is what I'm going over 2.5 goals at 1.75. It's one of the good bets for me this in tomorrow.
Good play. Another bet I'm looking at an over is in our next game here. Lazio heading on the road to take on Eintracht Frankfurt out of Germany. Eintracht 2.37, draw 3.4, Lazio 3.2. I think we see goals in this match. Obviously, Eintracht Frankfurt has had a little trouble keeping goals out in the Bundesliga. They have some decent players. I mean, obviously, we remember Ante Rebic from the Croatian national team. He killed it during the
Yeah.
World Cup. You look at Lazio; they have plenty of goal scorers as well. Guys like Ciro Immobile, Lukaku. Shout out to my boy Valen Berisha, an Albanian. Plenty of options for either team. I'm gonna look. I think over looks pretty good in this match. What do you like here, Lazio, Eintracht?
Both team to score 1.7. Both are scoring goals for fun this season in both competitions, also in their domestic leagues, also in Europa League. Both are coming after 2 wins, 2-1 wins. Frankfurt against Marseille. Marseille played without spectators in their home match against Frankfurt. It was a crazy match there, a little bit without people on to cheer for you. I think that football shouldn't exist. Lazio won 2-1 at home against Apollon. This is what I said to you, that Apollon are a dangerous side to play against. Doesn't matter where, but most of all at home. Lazio are coming after their 3-1 defeat in Derby della Capitale against AS Roma, so they will try for sure to bounce back and take at least 1 point from this away match in Germany. Eintracht with ups and downs all season long in Bundesliga, but at least they are scoring. They like the open football. They love to attack, and both team to score is a good tip at 1.7 again.
Yeah, I think we see goals here. I like this one for sure. Definitely one I had picked out. Krasnodar, 3.1 out of Russia, hosting Sevilla. 3.1 for Krasnodar. Draw 3.5. Sevilla 2.37. Alex, this is a game you like. Krasnodar with no real known players as far as ones that I think we know of, but Sevilla, pretty okay team out of the La Liga. I think we're all well aware the La Liga right now is very hampered. Not a good league at all. What do you like here? Sevilla, Krasnodar.
La Liga is struggling because when Real Madrid and Barcelona are struggling, La Liga is struggling. And I hope that we'll have a nice fight till the end of the season. But seeing Barcelona today against shaky Tottenham 4-2 with Messi on fire seems to me that they bounced back pretty good. When Messi is on in good form and he wants to perform good, you can really see that at Barcelona. On the other side, Real Madrid, huge talk about them. Uh, I don't think that they found the real replacement for Messi, and also they don't have a backup for Marcelo in on the left wing. Gareth Bale, uh, if he gets injured, also it will be a mess. Isco is injured also. Benzema is the third time I'm saying is shit, and they should probably will try to make some good transfers in the summer. This is why what happened with Sevilla, who destroyed Real Madrid 2 rounds ago, 3-0 at halftime. Absolute amazing performance from Sevilla. Um, After that 3-1 with Eibar, they are scoring goals for fun. 6-2 with Levante. They are on fire right now, and I see them winning against Krasnodar 2.35. Not a full stake on that because it's a match in Ukraine. Krasnodar, not such a known side, but I think that they might put problems. If it was a home match for Sevilla, I would go blind with a home win for Sevilla. But this is why I'm going with a smaller stake because Sevilla are on the road. But I will take a shot with them because I really enjoyed the odds, 2.35.
Vidas Breskas making a nice point here on the chat. Krasnodar have a big match with Zenit at the weekend, two top sides in Russia, so they might be a little bit more focused on that one. But a big side from La Liga, you definitely want to take it seriously. And again, Russia, Krasnodar, Alex, is in Russia, by the way.
Sorry, Russia, not Ukraine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all good,
absolutely.
all good, all good. Let's
Same language anyway.
Sure, same area, right. Let's move on here. Malmo out of Sweden, hosting Besiktas. Malmo 3.5, draw 3.2, Besiktas 2.25. By the way, back to Tottenham quickly. What a disastrous game on defense. They were horrendous with the ball at the
Absolutely,
back.
without
Awful.
Vertonghen, without Vertonghen. Come on. Without Vertonghen, without Dele Alli, Dembele, two good wings there. I think that everyone could win against Tottenham today.
Yeah, it was ugly. Besiktas, I'm never big on Turkey sides away. This is a long trip over to Sweden. You look at the defense for Besiktas. I mean, Pepe is in that defense. Vida, who actually is a good player from Croatia, I'm surprised he wasn't sold. There were questions on would he go to a Premier League team after his performance. It's funny. A lot of those guys ended up staying with their clubs. Rebic stayed with Lazio. A lot of those kids didn't move. As far as this one, I have no opinion. I'm not into Besiktas away, and Malmo just doesn't do much for me. What do you like here?
Give me the Turks at 2.25. They are the better side, even though they are traveling at Malmo. I think that they will try to return home with the 3 points and add 3 points to their Europa League Group I tally. They have 3 points after the first win against Salzburg. They are traveling to play another Scandinavian side. Yeah, give me the Turks at 2.25. I really like Besiktas in this group. I think that they will qualify from the first place. They will win all their home games, and I think that with another win at Malmo and one at Salzburg, they will top the group there. Also, Genk look very good. Genk easy win at home against Malmo 2-0 last time in the first round, and I think that Besiktas are huge favorites to win this clash. I really love the odds 2.25. Give me Besiktas at 2.25.
Interesting. Alex, let me go over a parlay I put together here for Europa, all Europa. Salzburg to beat Celtic, Arsenal to beat Qarabag,
Yes.
Leipzig to beat Rosenborg, Zenit to beat Prague, Chelsea to beat Molvidi, over 2.5 Lazio Frankfurt, Fenerbahce to beat Spartak Trnava, 20-1.
Only 20 to 1?
Yes. Some small
Oh,
prices,
that's good. Some
but
small prices
still, I
on
mean,
Chelsea.
yeah, I didn't have
Yeah,
a price
yeah,
over
true.
1.85, so not great. But yeah, I
I
feel
will
good
tell you
about that. I'm gonna
also.
put
I will tell you also a parlay. Give me Genk at 1.54.
yeah, I was gonna throw
Give
I'll
me
throw them in.
yeah. Give me Sevilla draw double chance at because I don't think that they will lose this match at 1.4. Give me Arsenal also because you specified Arsenal and Eintracht versus Lazio both team to score. And also, I was thinking about. I checked one earlier, but anyway, Betis -2 on the Asian handicap against Dudelange. I really like this
No,
Betis
no, no,
side
no, no, no.
at home.
No.
Yes,
Stop it. This team,
at
guys, listen.
1.7.
Dudelange,
Fuck
Alex, has
Dudelange, man.
lost.
No, 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 no,
No, they've
no,
lost
no.
twice
AC
since
Milan
July.
played. Yeah, man, but
They beat
it's Luxembourg. Come on. AC Milan went there and won 1-0, but they played
no, this
10% of what they are playing in Serie A. Betis at home, they are another animal. I don't know. I think that they will
I'm
destroy,
just
they will smash this one.
kidding around here, but Dudelange is the kings of Europe right now. They're killing it. They must be respected, Dudelange. No, I'm keeping them out. I added Gank in there. Jank. That takes me up to 36-1, 38-1. Sorry. Wow. I added one team and it goes up that much. Perfect. Let's do that. 38, actually almost 39-1. $100. Let's rock with it, Alex. What do you think? Let's rock.
Or
Yeah, I mean,
always
great,
a
great
good
card. I
thing
mean,
to play some funny akas. Yeah.
sure, sure, sure. Some good chat here on the chat box as well. We went over plenty of games. Alex, what's your favorite? Give me two favorites.
Okay, two favorites. I'm going Apollon Marseille over 2.5 at 1.75. And I'm going. Actually, I have three favorites: Eintracht versus Lazio, both team to score at 1.7, and Zenit at home at 1.8.
Yeah, I like Leipzig to win. I also like Zenit myself. I'll do also a parlay 2.35. It's a really nice play. Arsenal and Zenit both to win. That'll have it. There we go. We got to jump off. I believe of a show starting after us. Alex, as always, man, great calls, great stuff, great soccer work. We will see you next time for more Europa League. Have a great night. Get to sleep, man. I know it's late over
See
there.
you tomorrow.
Thanks, everyone.
See you tomorrow for the best bet show. And don't forget to check the Premier League Panthers was live today with Big Man Flash and Natalie. And I saw that you had a special guest, Michael, if I remember correct. Watch the Football League with Big Man and Flash. Super
Yeah.
show covering the lower leagues from England, and always Europa League, Champions League, everything. And next week again, UEFA Nations League, covering it all day only at SBR.
Yeah, I would check. Make sure you check out the Football League show. We didn't have a show last week due to some technical difficulties, but we just recorded it. Should be out probably tonight or tomorrow. Alex, it's late there. This is my 5th show of the day, so I'm jumping off.
Wow.
Talk to you guys all later. Thanks for checking us out today. We'll be back throughout the weekend and next week as well with more. Thanks for checking us out. Bye bye. Still here.
Yeah. Say something. Astana versus Rennes.
Bye-bye.
Say something.
Yeah. It's like a little outtakes here.
What do you think about Astana winning at home at 2.3 against Rennes?
I mean, that's a tough trip for the French. I didn't look into the game. By the way, Yankees
someone asked
tonight.
Someone asked about Chelsea game. Well, no value on that game. 1.10 for a home win. I don't think that there is enough value for that.
Down to like 1.08 now as the show went on here. So, all right, guys, we got to wrap it up. Yankees will win tonight. Just mark that down. The Bronx Bombers move on. All right, guys, see you later. Bye-bye. Are we ending the show today or what, people? Hello.
No. I think that they want us to go until tomorrow. They love us.
Right before the show, they say
Standard Liège added in Uraka at 1.4. That is another good one. I don't think that PAOK Salonic will lose at Bate Borisov. So a draw double chance on that one at 1.4 again. It's good for a parlay bet. Big Man is yawning already.
I'm telling you, bro, this is my 5th show today. I'm knackered, man. I'm ready to wrap it up.
Like Vida said, this is the after show, like the after party, after party with Big Man and Alex. Come on,
like
give us some drinks.
Football League show will be on. I got to send it in. I'd hope it'll be up tonight, but if not tonight, tomorrow morning. We have some great plays. Actually, before we go, Alex, I want to throw something to you. League One, Sunderland. Really like them this week. Flash and I love them this week. We're both identified them as a play. Sunderland, the old Premier League team. They have Bradford City, and Flash detailed to me some big time problems going on right now with Bradford. They have a new owner. It's been a mess. The team's been a mess. They're just not very good right now. So Sunderland looks like a very nice play against Bradford City. But I guess we'll wrap it up now.
Producer fell asleep. Come on, SBR, close us down. We want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
You said 30 minutes. We were at 30 minutes.
Right. Exactly. He said 30 minutes. It's 30. We were done at 31. All right, guys. Have a great night. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. What is going on? I think someone fell asleep here.
I don't know. I will message someone from the video department.
Kind of
who
funny.
Should take care of this.
Yeah. Somebody fell asleep. Their job is to watch the show and end it.
Hey, it's okay. We like to be on air. Anyone, if you have any questions for another match, Someone asked about Bordeaux versus Copenhagen. I was writing an article in the morning about Europa League best bets, and I was watching this match, and I don't know. It fell to me to pass it. Copenhagen, a dangerous side. Bordeaux, not the best French team. I don't know. They don't say nothing to me. So it's a pass for me. But I'm wondering, we're still live. I don't know.
Yeah, as far as I can see, I'm watching it right now. What'd you have for dinner tonight,
Okay.
Alex?
Today for dinner, I had a nice soup and some fish before that. A healthy dinner because my wife wants me to lose some kilos. No bread and shit. No beers. I'm drinking only one time per week, not to get fatter than I am. Uh, yeah, I'm staying a lot of time in front of the computer, writing articles, previewing matches. So I don't exercise like you do. I'm watching your videos and I'm saying every day, I have to do the same thing. I have to do the same thing.
Well, I
But
would
at
tell
the
you
end of the
this.
day, I cannot convince myself.
I would tell you this. Go. You got to get a trainer, man. Like you'll feel like I've been doing it for about a month and a half now, and the big
Push you.
thing for me has been the diet. Like trying to, it's tough, but working out's great. Like I actually look forward to it now, and I feel good when I leave. And the people that train you, they really push you. So
Yeah, I think that your videos are great. I think that what you're doing right now is incredible. From that point of view, I think that everyone should follow your way of doing it. You just got up one day and you said, "I want to do this." But it's a good thing to have a personal trainer because if you go on your own and you start to exercise, it's shit, man. Even if you go with a friend, when you have a trainer to push you and to tell you what to do and to push you every single second is different. You will be ambitious to finish that exercise, to do more, and I think that that makes perfect sense to pay someone to push you from the back.
sure, no, well said. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And I'll tell you what we'll do, Alex. They might have some issues down there. We'll wrap it up. We'll just
Wait,
kind of
I
exit
just
the call.
I just
Yeah.
I just messaged one of our friends in the video department saying to close us. um, we are ready to finish the show.
We've stopped. We've been ready 3 or 4 different times. There we go.
Yeah, yeah, but what